Yo, what is up everybody? Dowge and Simple here, and please ignore the fact that this is all being recorded on my bed. Close my dresser right there in case I change the camera angle. My room's a wreck, I already know that, but that's not the focus of this video. Today I just want to go over all of my firearms that I own. Just gonna do briefly what's going on with them and things like that. Eventually want to try to make just different kinds of firearm videos, comparing and contrasting different guns and things like that. As you can see, I have 5 general types of guns. I have a 12 gauge shotgun, a 308 hunting rifle, a 22 bolt action rifle, an AR-15 or an AM-15 technically, and a Glock 19 9mm. It's the 9x19. I've been told that's like the medium sized gun. I'm not 21, so I did not buy that one, but I will go more in depth as per what I did buy, what other people have bought for me, and the situation that surrounded them. Just doing a brief history of these firearms in this video due to the fact that, one, I just need to get better at making videos because I haven't made any, and I feel like I'm standing in front of a classroom full of people right now, even though I'm in my room, door closed, nobody else is home. The least awkward I could be right now, but I need to get better at it, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to start this recording and try and get into it by doing this brief video. Eventually I want to do individual reviews of all these guns and talk a little bit more in depth about them in those videos. But again, this is just going to be a general overview of everything that I have and where I plan to go. So, and you are probably going to see me in this video. Bear with me. I know I'm probably like you're either going to think classic, redneck hillbilly from Kentucky, and you wouldn't be wrong, or you're going to think just, wow. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be the general concept there, so just bear with me on that one. Try your best. I know, it's awful. Again, bear with me. But anyway, we're going to start off by, well, I don't know, I didn't really think this through, so let's start off with the handgun. Obviously, I start off telling you a little bit about it, so I'm going to grab it to make sure we can get it in frame. This is my 9mm Glock 19. As I said, I did not buy this firearm. Lower down. I did not buy this firearm. This firearm was bought by my mom. She bought it. Don't exactly remember when, but she bought it thinking that she would like it. It's, she's more of a revolver kind of person though. She had me go with her to pick it out and everything. It was pretty general, just she wanted to have an automatic handgun, and so I was comparing, that's the 9mm. Came with 3 15-round magazines, but she bought it and I went with her. I pretty much just told her what I would get. She got that, and then about 2 or 3 days later she decided this was not her thing. She didn't even go and shoot it. She just knew from the feel and everything. And the fact that it cost $524, she did not like that. She was like, I'd rather just have my money back. And she asked me if I wanted to buy it from her. And I did. I got the gun from her. She had never shot it. It was pretty much just still in the case, taken out 2 or 3 times in the 2 or 3 days that she had it. She also bought 50 rounds. She hadn't shot any of them, so we went outside, shot a couple of those, killed a snake with it. Found out I like the shotgun better for killing snakes. And that's pretty much the story of it. We've only had it for probably about a week or 2 in total. So that's the newest firearm that I have, and that's brief, not as brief as it should have been history. The 12 gauge shotgun that you see in the back. Oh shit! 12 gauge shotgun. Don't know how well that is in frame. pretty good. I mean, personally, I've loved this shotgun, and I'm trying to see if we can get that name in there. Probably not, but it is a Maverick Model 88, just pump action, 12 gauge, about $200 at Walmart. My mom got this for me quite a while back. It's been, I don't know, I'd say probably about 4 or 5 years, if not a little more. But yeah, it's just great, solid shotgun. If I couldn't break it, you probably can't. Although I did try and take care of my guns as much as I can. But you know, it's just a good, solid shotgun, $200 something. It's the first it's the first gun that I ever had full control over. I got a 22 at my dad's, but that's more or less just, it's over there. I don't have full control over that. So that's my first gun, basically. So it holds something dear to me, and it's just a really solid gun. I mean, for $200, if you have no need for some special, awesome, amazing shotgun, you just want one for, again, killing snakes or pests around the house. You know, you walk outside and there's a raccoon next to your car and you really don't want to have to wait for it to go because you're late for work. You want to just have a shotgun sitting around that's cheap, easy to use, and you know it's going to go boom. Buy that. $200, Maverick Model 88 pump action shotgun. You might find it for around the $240 range. I think that was the highest I saw it at. And that was at like a Dick's Sporting Goods, so who knows. But my mom got that for me for Christmas. The next gun that I bought is the 308. This is a Remington 700. It came with the scope. I bought the sling, the whatever that's called in the back, the bullet holding thing in the back, and the thing right there, bipod thing. But I bought all those separate. Remington 770, again, if I didn't say that before. Chambered in 308. Comes with a 4-round magazine, one in the chamber, gives you 5 rounds. Pretty solid. I did break this right here off, not the bolt, but I broke this off of the bolt. I had to have it resoldered. This and the trigger did get a decent amount of rust on it, or it started to. It's just a little surface rust from where I shot it when I was, you know, hot and sweaty, and sweaty hands on metal didn't really do good for it. But as far as what I shoot out of it, I have 3 rounds that I generally use. If I can have them situated here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference in those. See if the camera will. There you go. But basically you have a really cool round in the silver, which I don't know what it is. I bought that box not knowing that they were silver, and I really want to find them again. The middle round is more of a hunting round. It's a soft point or something like that. It just has lead in it. Has that little lead tip. The other one is a military surplus round. It is full metal jacket. That's the one that I have it set to now for target shooting, because they were, I think it was like $5 or $6 difference in the cost for the soft point versus the full metal jacket. So go with the full metal jacket now. Almost put the wrong round in there. But after that, I bought the 22. I bought the 22 because it was $100. It was literally $99.99, and I had $100 to spend. I think that was after I bought books for college, and I was like, you know what, if I have any money left over, because I have all this money set up, I really wanted a gun instead of books, but you gotta pay for books, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a gun if I have any money left over. And I had about $120, $130 left over, so I bought this. It is a Savage Mark II. Personally, it is an okay rifle. I'm not going to say it's a great rifle. Personal preference, I would rather have something a little more, I don't know what you'd really call it. But the thing that bugs me the most about this is if you put the magazine in with the bolt closed, it will not chamber the next round. Or the first round, really. But if you throw it open, put the magazine in, load it, you're going to be cooking all 10 rounds that are in the magazine. I haven't really looked for many larger rounds for this. And the rail up here, I put that on because I did have the scope that's on the AR right now on the 22, simply because I didn't have an AR at that time, but I knew I was going to get one, so I'm going to get a good sight. Yeah, it's a good gun. I haven't had any problems with it really other than that. Once I figured that out, I haven't had any jams or anything, so. These are the two types of rounds I have for it. If it'll focus. Filming this on an iPhone, so there we go. A little bit better. But this right here is a shot shell. I was told to use it for snakes. Doesn't do very good against snakes. More or less just pisses them off. This is a, Full Metal Jacket hollow point 22. It's what you're going to find most common, or at least what I found most commonly, in those like 50 or 100 round boxes. And if you buy a 500 round box, you're probably going to get a lot of, I actually think I have some over here somewhere in one of these cases. Yep. You're going to get a lot like this. Get it in frame. Focus in on the bullet, please. Don't be a bitch. It's going to be a bitch. But, anyway, this is just a Remington round, and it is a lead bullet. No jacket on or anything like that. So, the gun I bought after that one, and the only one that's left, was the AR-15. Definitely what I spent the most money on so far. No comparison to what I've spent on that gun. I think within the first 2 weeks, I spent $1,000 on it. It was $500 to purchase it, $120 something for the quad rail. The sight, because I bought some more sights for it, so I was going to just replace the one that was on it. I wanted to be able to have these, if that's in frame, I have no clue. But these are Magpul flip up iron sights, which are really cool. I liked them. I did have them on there with this sight that I bought off Amazon for 20 bucks. Turns out that was a bad decision because it doesn't work very well. Guess it's made for airsoft, but hey, whatever. It's a red dot sight. It has a cover on it, so. But red dot sight, pretty nifty. It does everything the other sight does, but I can see through it with the iron sights, which was what I really wanted. I think I'm going to go buy a True Glow sight like this that I've seen at Dick's Sporting Goods for 50 something bucks. Not going to buy that anytime soon though, because I don't want to spend that much more money on these guns. I do have, at the factory I work out, we're having a shutdown coming up, and for that shutdown I want to have money for my bills. Still live with my parents because I'm going to college and all that. I haven't had a full-time job for very long, only one semester, so I could move out here pretty soon, but who knows. I like being out here because plenty of land and I can do a whole lot of shooting out here when nobody else is home. So, but for right now, can't do a whole lot when anybody is home. And if I move out, I definitely won't be able to be in a place where I can go do a whole lot of shooting, especially a whole lot of recording, because, sorry about that, because I can go to a range, because I went to a range in Lexington at Bud's, which is where that hat up there is from, both of the hats actually. And Bud's, really great, love the store, but anyway, I'll go more in depth with that when I do an AR review. As far as this AR goes, again, it's just $500 flat for the gun, $120 something for the rail. It was, I think it was $10 or $12 per magazine. Over there you see I have 3 30 rounds, 1 40 round, 2 30 rounds that click together. So that was pretty costly. Came with that one box mag down there. I'd always bought these. I bought a 500 round box of ammo, $200 for 500 of these. They do not come on these stripper clips. The stripper clips actually came with these. These are green tip. I did not know they were green tip when I bought them. They all came on stripper clips. I've never had 5.56 come on stripper clips, so Didn't know what was going on with that, but they came in this case of Federal. So, cost a little bit less, but it came with a little less ammo. It was 420 rounds versus what the 500, and they came boxes like this. Came with these things that you put on the magazine to load stripper clips, and this is what's in the box. If I can get the angle right and everything, but so that's what the Federal box came with, which I actually like. I prefer using the stripper clips now that I have them and know what they are and all that stuff. So I never even thought you would use stripper clips for a AR-15. You know, I was thinking more of a bolt action rifle. Something like that would be what you do stripper clips for. Kind of curious as to whether or not they have them for the 9mm. I doubt it though. I don't think they have stripper clips for 9mm Glock mags. They do have a little thing that helps load, or at least that's what I used it for. I don't really know what it, I mean, basically it does the thing. So, yeah, but the AR, I think I've spent, first 2 weeks was around $1,000. After that, probably put about $1,500 in it by now. It's a Anderson manufacturing, so yeah. Funny thing about that, actually, I bought everything for it in between classes for college. Literally left the school, went to the store, picked out the AR, 3 magazines, 500 rounds, left, went back to school, took my last class, got in the car, went home. I mean, America to the max. That's why I have the American, you know, kind of flag thing going on the rails. Pretty badass. Got that from LaRue Tactical, I think that's what it's called. But yeah. And, you know, as far as what I'm going to be doing with these guns, the shotgun, I'd like to compare different types of ammo. I don't know if I'll be doing special loads or anything like that anytime soon. You know, as far as cutting it open, empty all the BBs out, and put like Lego Man in there, something like that. So Matt V, not Matt V29, but Matt from Demo Ranch style stuff. So, name drop that. I'm going to put that in the tags now because I can. But, you know, it's just kind of something that I'm not sure I'm going to do right now. Maybe when I get another shotgun, I plan on getting a Remington 870 home defense, which is just shorter barrel, has the same amount of ammo in the tube, 5 plus 1 in the chamber. So that's just something I figured I'd get, was the Remington 870 for home defense. A lot easier to corner and stuff like that. And it's just a lot easier for in the home stuff because it's shorter barrel. But that'll come in the future, and once I do that, I might start doing these special loads and things like that. But that's still $400, and I need to save up for this shutdown coming up for my new job and all that. So as far as the rifle goes, I'd like to compare different, you know, 308 caliber stuff. A whole lot of that's going to have to wait until after I turn 21 so I can order, or I'll have to get my mother to order specialized 308 rounds like the armor penetrating and the, you know, tracer, incendiary, things like that. So 22 might do some trick shot stuff with that if I can get it accurate enough to do it. I'm going to try using that $20 reticle for the 22. See if it'll actually hold 0, stuff like that. But if anything, I'll just take it all off. Either that or buy a cheap scope, something like that. Like an actual scope, not some really reflex sight or something like that. The AR. The AR is just going to be fucking shit up, I guess. I mean, honestly, I don't really know what I can do with the 5.56. I imagine I can still get tracer, arm piercing, incendiary, things like that in the 5.56 and compare those to the 308. But that's going to have to wait a little while. It'd be nice to see what an AR-15 would do. Like, how fast can you change targets, things like that for the average Joe, like myself, no training and no murderous intent or anything like that that people might throw at like school shooters and, you know, just any shooter in general, really, just anybody who plans on doing bad things with a gun. And everybody thinks, oh, they're going to choose an AR-15, it's the devil's gun. No, it's an AR-15. Literally, I have seen, like, you take that AR-15, right? With that scary 5.56 NATO killer round, and you take that, you throw wood furniture on it, you kind of take that foregrip there, smooth it back a little bit, and yeah, pretty much you turn it into what looks to be something like the 308 or the 22 there, and don't do the same exact thing, but everybody will assume it's not scary anymore. They'll assume that, oh gosh, it's not terrifying because it doesn't look tactical. It's not something that the military uses, yeah, and stuff like that. I mean, go look at AK-47s, the SKS, pretty much anything. M4 carbine. I mean, you have all these options of guns that will do a whole lot more damage in the right hands. So it's not a bad gun. Everybody throws shade at it. As far as the handgun goes, I'll probably just try and test what the effectiveness of a 9mm round is for home defense and for, longer range things. Like say you're in your car, you see some shit going down, you want to get out of your car, use it, stuff like that. Do some comparisons with that and see how accurate that gun is, what kind of ammunition to use in it for home defense, what's going to make a certain type of fruit blow up more than any other type of fruit, yeah. Because that's honestly all I have as far as targets. Fruit and paper. So, I do have one steel target, and I think I might get a handgun steel target to test the, stopping power at different ranges, but who knows. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it for what I've got going on here. As far as what's in those ammo containers, I have the bulk 308 FMJ rounds. I have the 22 bulk non-jacketed rounds from Remington. I have specialized shotgun rounds, the slugs, which I didn't go over actually. 3 rounds just sitting here. I don't have the Remington slug, but this is a Remington 3-inch double-aught buck Magnum Express. This is a Super X Winchester 1-ounce slug. High brass, just a Winchester high target load. Use that to kill snakes, and I have about 200 of them. And also I have a box over here with probably 150 fucking Federal of the same thing. This is a Federal. Don't know. It says 3-inch Magnum, 1050. Shit, I don't fucking know. It's either the double-aught buck or this is the turkey load. The turkey load puts me on my ass every time I shoot it because I don't expect it. But fuck it. And Federal is just a whole lot hotter round than the fucking Remington. You can get more Remington because I don't kick my ass every time I try and shoot the damn things. I don't know why? They seem like they'd be the same thing, but hey, who knows? I don't know. Different brands, I guess, but anyway, that's probably going to be the end of this video. Yeah. If you want to see these videos in depth of every single firearm, look for those in the future. I do not know when they will be uploaded or anything like that. As far as anything else on my channel, I'm trying to do survival gear, stuff like that. I'm going to try and do some gaming if I can. My internet is shit, so sorry. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Just gaming, random car vlog things that might appear sometime in the future. Maybe gun shit and survival shit, outside stuff. Yeah. Anime shit. Maybe, some point. Probably. Who knows? It's going to be hodgepodge of every fucking thing, any fucking thing, so just look out for that kind of stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, subscribe, all that jazzy jazz. Even though this is my first video and you probably think I'm insane, or you just think I need a lot of practice at doing this, because I think I need a lot of practice at doing this. You probably think I need a lot of practice at doing this, and I'll do that as time goes on. I'll probably get better at this, hopefully. So, peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next video. And I really don't know how to do a sign-off. Well, fuck it. Everything I post on everything, or as far as a bio goes, is keep it classy, guys, but just don't keep it too clean. Peace out.